I think it's about time that we talk about this. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. I think it's time that we talk about the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer problem that the OCG is starting to have in their format. And, you know, maybe it's not just Destroy Phoenix Enforcer the problem. It's the big issue here. Maybe it's the fact that we made frickin' Verte Anaconda. Alright, so, of course, guys, if you want to hit that subscribe button and make us get closer to 95,000, I would love each and every one of you. Okay, so Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Alright, this card was supposed to put heroes on the map. Alright, it was supposed to be the new awesome thing that they had here. Monsters your opponent controls lose 200 attack for each hero card in your graveyard. Okay, well that's really good, alright. Effectively power down across the board here. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. So quick effect, you destroy both one card you control and one card on the field. Okay, well, you can pop itself in something else. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can activate this effect. Special summon a Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard during the next standby phase. It recurrently comes back over and over again. Well, if you guys, for some reason, have not looked at anything related to the OCG, let me educate you on this. Every single deck at this point in time is playing Triple Fusion Destiny, some sort of level 6 or higher hero monster, and a Destiny Hero monster. Alright, well, the ones that fit the bill are Destiny Hero Malicious, Destiny Hero Celestial, and Dasher. Okay, alright, so that's pretty good. So a recurable boss monster that brings itself back. Now, every discussion I've heard in the OCG has been the same thing here. You know, like, games go past turn 2, turn 3 in the OCG, and what they're facing right now is a problem because this card recurs itself back every single turn, which means whatever starter that you've set up at this point in the game just gets popped off by this. You normal summon the Sword Soul to start a combo. Oh, and it's gone. Alright, we saw something similar to this a very long time ago with Dragoon, and a lot of people have looked at Dragoon and kind of said the same thing. You know, it's like, hey, like, what are we supposed to do with Dragoon? Like, Dragoon's nowhere near the power level that it was here than in the OCG. The OCG did the exact same thing that they're doing right now with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, and they're playing the Red Eyes, the Dark Magician, and the Triple Red Eyes Fusion in pretty much everything across the board here, because putting that beautifully large monster on the field just stuns the entire opponent's play. Alright, why would you not want to make a monster that's literally huge? Alright, once again, when they get into these scenarios out here where they have these grind games and the format is going longer than the standard turn 1, standard turn 2, it's the same thing that we've been noticing for a while now. Big monster, hurt opponent. Alright? It's amazing, like, how much the OCG, like, hinges on these staple monsters. Alright? It's interesting. Now, here's the thing with the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer package. Alright? By playing Destroy Phoenix Enforcer in the deck, you know what you get, right? You get a draw 2 on the next turn because, well, first of all, Dasher will trigger on draw phase. If you draw a monster, you get to special summon the card that you drew. And if you have no cards in your hand, you just banish the Dasher and the Celestial from your frickin' graveyard for a free draw 2. Alright? Now, truthfully, they banned Dragoon last time because Dragoon was doing the exact same thing that we're seeing here with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. The payoff of this is your bricks are a little bit less bricky, and you got a nice pot of greed later on down the line here. But I go back and I have to bring back up the point here of this was designed for heroes. This was what was supposed to make heroes better. Alright, but we have a little problem here. Alright, and the problem is still going to be the exact same culprit that everybody's pointing fingers to. Hi, Verte Anaconda. How are you? Verte has been the big child problem this entire time. Alright, so Verte Anaconda, 2 effect monsters. Sure, man. Target a face of monster on the field becomes dark till we don't care about that. We care about the fact that you pay 2,000 life points. Send a fusion or polymerization normal or quick play spell card from your deck to the graveyard, and this effect becomes that card's effect. Oh, okay. So, once again, we're back to the linchpin here. This right here, this is the culprit that is the huge issue in the room right now. The fact that this card basically goes, oh, hey, you get 2 monsters on the field, you freely access Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. That is not fair in the very least. Like, actually, that's the problem here. Alright, the entire problem with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer being as good as it is right now is because 2 monsters, anything effect monster related on your field, your opponent stuns your combo, you have a backup plan to go into, which is named Verte Anaconda. Oh, yay! Now, I don't think, once again here, that we really will see Verte get banned here in the OCG or TCG. Looking at the OCG, I definitely think that Verte is getting axed up on the next list. I've talked about countless times before that Verte is a future design card problem. When you make a card as good as pay 2,000, mill any fusion or polymerization card from your deck, alright, you've now put yourself in a cycle of, well, there goes future card design, alright? Now you have to be wary of, alright, well, anything fusion or polymerization related that I might make now, I have to factor in for this card. And then now you've also got the other design issue of, well, anytime I could put 2 monsters on the field, now my opponent can produce this huge giant threat that keeps coming back every single turn. And you can't exactly out it because, you know, Called by the Grave is at 2 and 1 in multiple formats, and then you have to ask yourself at that point in time, you know, does it become worth it to play like DD Crows or things to out this card? And unfortunately, where we're sitting right now, it's not viable to main Crows. All right, if you're going to allow something like Destroy Phoenix Enforcer to be this generically available to decks, you need to have a better counter available in the metagame for it, or you have to go look at Verte Anaconda and you need to amputate it at its source, which effectively would cut back on things. Because if you amputate Verte Anaconda, you save future card design, which is what I really care about. People are going to have to take a second look at Fusion Destiny and go, oh, okay, so is it worth it for me to play the 5-card package in my deck? Because now I can't access it at all points in time. Now, if I hard draw a Dasher, oh, well, there goes my game plan, you know, or like if I see a Celestial in my opening hand, well, that kind of stinks, all right? But it's going to be a payoff versus risk versus reward here going forward that if Verte gets hit, which it should be here in the TCG as well. You know, the reason why I say it should be here in the TCG is because while we are not immediately abusing this to the point that we are right now, it just opens up problems, once again, for the future design issue here that you almost have to wonder, well, how long can we support Verte here? Destroy Phoenix Enforcer's right on the bridge for coming to us. I literally will be getting it later in the year. What is it? Early November. Our next list is in October. Now, looking at how things are going here, the Verte has not been much of a problem here. But I don't think we're also going to follow the crazy trends that the OCG are really facing right now with this. But once again, you have to ask yourself, all right, well, if Verte is just going to continue to be this card that just explodes the format, allows you to literally extend into at any point in your plays just to put a huge body on the field to either force disruptions, interrupt the opponent, you have to ask yourself, is that really worth it? So, future card design, big no-no. The Destroy Phoenix Enforcer splashability in the OCG is an issue, but we're not going to hit Destroy Phoenix Enforcer because he's not the culprit here. It's literally Verte Anaconda. Does that mean the Dragoon could come back in the OCG if they ban Verte Anaconda? Oof, that's a story for another day. So guys, what do you think about the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer problem? Is it really a Destroy Phoenix Enforcer problem? Or is it our dear friend, Mr. Verte Anaconda? See you should please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash the crap out, subscribe button, so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. See your beautiful faces back here later in this more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.